YouTube, how's everybody doing? Welcome to the Sunday technically, stream of Ark of Osiris. Today we're going to cast one of the weirder pairings ever. I think this is the most unbalanced Ark of Osiris I ever casted. But nonetheless, I had to do a little bit of casting this weekend. A bunch of casts fell through last moment. We had 3 or 4 casts lined up that were very cool that all fell through last moment. And so at least we're going to get to enjoy watching the Misfit Lion division from Kingdom 93 about to go up against someone a third their size, which is really weird. But nonetheless, one of the strongest lineups in the game. What's up, Careless Whisper? One of the strongest lineups in the game right now, about to go down into a crazy Ark of Osiris. At least we get a little bit of action going. I don't think the matchmaking system is broken. I just think that it's not calibrated to what it's supposed to be doing right now. So the matchmaking system is drawing groups and tiers rather than straight up matches. And so what ends up happening is that if UCS, Misfit Lion Division, JWM, and White Tigers all go at the same time, and then a bunch of other people, other alliances will go at the same time, it'll generate matches in a way that the final match will be the strongest one. Like it's building a sort of a bracket. Every single time it builds a bracket, a balanced bracket. Except that we never advance to the next level. You always get the balanced bracket of the first round and then it resets. That's why you'll never see the top big people, big alliances cast going at each other, because the idea is for them to see each other later on in the actual bracket. You have to watch this later. You got to record your... Can't miss the recording of your own arc. There you go. Good luck, Skywalker. Good luck to you guys. What's up, Misfit Lion King? How you doing, man? You guys are about to run over some people. I really feel bad for the guys on the other side. Did you get that tooth fixed? I did not yet. The antibiotics are kicking in. I'm looking like this because the antibiotics are killing me. It fixed the infection is going down, and then once that's gonna happen on Wednesday, I need to start figuring out how to fix the actual tooth. So we got every possible alliance skill being turned on right now. You hate this matchup? I agree. There we got one more right there. I agree. It's built as a bracket that never advances. So we see the first round of a bracket, of a weighted bracket, and then it resets every single time. So it never makes sense. Once Osiris League starts, it'll make a lot more sense. It's Lion King's birthday today. Is it really? Is it really your birthday, Billy? Happy birthday if it is really your birthday. That's awesome. I've been looking at kingdoms in the Osiris League. If there are seeds, Misfit Lion would be second seed. Only one that's higher is JWM. UCS, NV1, and Tigers are below them. That's insane how big they are. Yeah. Everybody's grown a lot. Let's go take a look at this. It'll let us in. Yes, it does. Bam. Our first... I don't know what this is. Why are these like that? I saw this in the previous arc that I was watching earlier today, and it was pretty crazy. Happy birthday, my man. I hope you're going to go party up and, you know, first of all, got to destroy this Ark of Osiris really quickly. Let's go take a look at both teams really fast. Talk a little bit in general about Ark of Osiris before we start this cast. Like we usually do, we have an opposition here, which have a few potentials for tier 5s. But I don't think there's one tier 5 on this other side. Maybe there is one or a couple of them that have... there we go. We got a couple of tier 5s. Not that many tier 5 troops overall. Here we go. There we go. We got one decent tier 5 player. Another one right there. So, opposition is looking tough for these guys. These guys are going up against... You guys want to see what these guys are going up against? Let me show you what these guys are going up against. They're going up against the likes of Misfit Lion Division. You have my best friend Lewis right here on the battlefield. Do I need to say anything? Do I need to explain any more? Or is it very, very clear what these guys are about to go up against? I don't think there's Careless Whisper in here as well. So close to that 100 million group. 83, 60, 104. I mean, I mean, 90. I mean, I don't know. I don't know how you go up against that. Bam. Lion King of 93 himself. Is she the lowest? No. No way. Geo has to be the lowest power here, right? 62 million power. Damn. Oh, there we go. 60 million right there. Just to clinch that out. Like, guys, that's what you're going up against. Oh, this is going to hurt. This is going to hurt. How's it going, man? Do you remember me? Yes, I do remember. I didn't remember what your name was. It was Bill. I do remember that. I always forget your name. What's up, Grim? How you doing, man? Absolute truth. Spa is from your sexy kingdom. Okay, well, here's the deal, chat. In the next 24 seconds, these guys are going to warm up a little bit longer. And then from there, the first stage of Ark of Osiris opens up. What we're talking about is the following buildings will be available for occupation on both sides. So you have that line right up there, and then you have the same exact buildings on the other side just as well. This is stage 1, which is opening up in 3 seconds. From here on, the next set of buildings are right in the middle right here. They open up about 5 minutes into the matchup. We're currently about 4 minutes in, 3 minutes in. And now you're going to see a bunch of marches are going to start pouring in to take over first occupations of all these buildings, starting to push up further ahead. We're already looking at 4 rallies, 5 rallies going on right here. Let's take a look at which rallies we're looking at. Misfit Lion Division with 4 rallies on their obelisks and the enemy obelisk, and TF on their own obelisk, it seems, as well. We're going to let this thing slowly work its way as more TF members are pouring in. We're currently looking at an outpour of 24 against 30 members, 6 members missing out of the red team. It's not going to be a fun time for these guys, but we're going to use this cast as an opportunity to go over a few things that are important for us to know as part of what Osiris League will be. Talk a little bit about the state of Ark of Osiris, and then just in general, just chill, talk to you guys. I don't think this is going to be as an intensive of a cast. As you can see, all I'm seeing is yellow all over the place. The tier 5s are marching their way out. Slow and steady, but they are nonetheless. And this is just crazy. All I see is yellows all over the place. Let's go take a look at the rallies we got going on here. 5 rallies on the Misfits Lions division side. Careless Whisper with a rally right here, what looks to be an outpost of ISET right there. So 1 outpost of ISET being taken right here, and rallies all over. Waiting rallies are something that does ache me a little bit. It aches me to see that there are rallies that are being held by someone from the back. That's kind of weird that these things actually happen, but it does. And you can see 1 rally, 2 rallies, 3 rallies, 4 rallies almost on the same screen by the Misfit Lion division. These guys are pouring rallies out, and they're marching all over the place. Lion King of 93 going up against the enemy obelisk, and he has a full cav right there. This is going to be a tough one to keep an eye on. Blue team starting to pick up some buildings first. As we can see, they've picked up now 1 outpost, 1 obelisk and 2 outposts. The second outpost being obelisk is being taken right there. Red team still missing 1 obelisk, and this is the one being rallied by Lion King himself. Now we have on the other side an outpost missing here. Blue team picking up all their outposts, all their obelisks, everything early on. And now, if we take a look, we're going to see that they're starting to move forward. They're starting to place troops into the buildings that are going to take about a minute, 2 minutes-ish to open up. Just posture forward and keep their placement as far ahead as they can. We're going to keep an eye on the rally coming down here in a moment, because even though the red team did occupy the obelisk, it doesn't seem like it's being very well secured almost at all. So this is going to be a rough one for the red team to hold on to. Let's see what else we have marching. We have 4 rallies marching in this direction by the Misfit Lion division. 1 by the red team going towards their own obelisk. So this is just to secure their own obelisk, and they have some presence here to be able to potentially stop the rally that is on its way here. But boy, oh boy, they are going up against something that is so much bigger than them. And as Stormfraz is making his way to secure their own obelisk, we have more marches. One of them from Misfit Lion King, and the other one, I think it's Beta that's sending out here. No, he's going towards their own as well. And so we have this march right here going towards the opposite obelisk. Let's see how much of this the blue team can pick up very early on. In about a moment or so, we're going to start seeing the middle buildings opening up. We're seeing Lion King division doing exactly what they need to do, which is posture forward super early on, get control of the areas of these buildings from the beginning. You can see Execution King 96 is placing himself closer to this desert altar, and Lion King, two kings about to clash right here, as these guys are looking to just posture themselves forward, try to pick up this desert altar early on and pick up that first occupation bonus on the desert altar. First occupation bonuses usually run you 750 points per altar, which is very, very good in terms of the point system game. As we're starting to work our point system game, the red team does have a little bit of an advantage early on, but this rally by Lion King on this obelisk is hitting, and it's hitting hard. There is Execution King from 96 is in here as well, trying to stop this rally from being successful, and it is doing massive, massive damage. There's plenty of marches all over the place for this obelisk to potentially, well, it looks like it'll hold on. At this point, even breaking up this rally to have more forces in the nearby vicinity is not a bad idea. But at the end of the day, blue team picking up one desert altar, one sky altar, and then another desert altar on the other side, and heading towards one more altar, trying to get 3 altars, 4th altar going in very early on. Now, if they can hold on to first occupations of all these altars, that's 3,000 points ahead super early on, and the points per minute game as of right now is in the favor of the blue team very slightly by only 50 points per minute more. But look at the solo points. Look at this. From the one rally, Lion King already up to 4,500, plus holding onto this building, 4,500 individual points. We're not even 10 minutes into this event. How crazy is that? So right now, blue team has to focus. So you see all these marches right here. When they realized that this was a no-go, that was the time to break the rally apart and use those marches to fill in the altar, the desert altar. Right now you have a bunch of marches marching home, which that's a very small mistake, but that's the kind of thing that can make or break a game, especially if they had noticed, you know, there's too much going on in here, let's pull back these marches. Lion King is showing presence all over the place. He's not going to let this desert altar fall no matter what. But again, these are very, very crucial small mistakes that a big alliance going up against them would punish. You're seeing massive presence of the blue team pushing through the center all the way to the other side, showing massive map control all over the place. Now, obviously, we're looking at 440 million power against 1.13 million, I think it was. How much was it again? How much did they... Yeah, 1.13 million power. So these guys have more tier 5s than a lot more tier 5s by quite a bit. And honestly, they have a lot more marches available too. Misfit Lion division not using all their ports. I can understand why the red team isn't, as they are completely panicked. But I don't see why the Misfits shouldn't be playing their optimal game. And therefore, these 3 ports should be taken care of very quickly. All 4 altars belong to the blue team. Blue team starting to push forward, sending rallies out to the Shrine of War right here, which looks like the red team will be able to secure first occupation on it. But other than that, at this point, the question is, will Misfit Lion division let the red team get past 2,000 points? I think there is an actual talk here about not allowing the other team hit 2,000 points. This is very unbalanced. And I want to clear out for the chat and for everybody watching either the VOD or whatever it is, explain to you guys why we're seeing such terrible matchings in the matchmaking system. So the way we're seeing things is Osiris League will at some point seed us at a situation where there'll be the top alliances, and from the top alliances, they're going to want to have as many of those make it to the playoffs, and as least of those as possible fighting in the group stage. And so this is called a weighted bracket. What they're doing is they're saying, we're going to make sure that Misfits, UCS, White Tigers, JWM, I don't know, NB, Legends Gaming, all these guys can only meet in the playoff stages. So they're going to be in completely separate sides of the bracket. And then from there, they're going to have to go up against the teams that are in between to make themselves into the playoffs. So TF did nothing wrong. There were two other alliances bigger than TF fighting in this time right now. But according to the system, it wanted those to fight Misfits in the next stages and not in the early stages. The problem with Ark of Osiris is because this is not a tournament, this is only a one round and that's it every time, we end up reaching a situation where it shuffles it up, an even bracket that's supposed to be sick after a few rounds, but we never get past round one every single time. So we're going to see definitely better matchings towards the later stages of Osiris League. But don't be surprised if Osiris League starts something like this as well, which is just very uneven matches early on until playoffs. Akash, thank you for subscribing. Welcome to the channel. Our first subscriber of the night, joining the beer glass right there. And as TF are doing anything they can to do some sort of damage, there's absolutely no space for them to even breathe. There are too many tier 5s on the battlefield going up against the tier 4s that are in TF, and absolutely nothing we can do about it. Let me take a look at chat for a little bit as I see things are going from bad to worse to even worse for the red team. You're a former TF member. LK is going to be crazy with those appliances pair up. Which appliances? Whoa, hello? Misfit Lions division are all tier 5s. Yup. Going to be over in a few minutes. It is already, in my opinion. The matchup is Soundmate. It is. Anytime around I cannot watch. I have some reporting to do for Osiris League. I'd say good luck to Misfit Lion division, but they don't need it. Yup. You have some reporting to do for Osiris League. What does that even mean? How's Osiris League working? It hasn't started yet. They haven't even announced it or started it yet, but you'll see that once they announce it, it'll be something like that. I just ordered out to wipe out some alliance in my kingdoms. I'll be lurking this though. All right, Gulf City. I hope you enjoy your slaughter. K96 Kyle, have fun all. You too, my man. Thank you, appreciate that. Gecko. One doubt: do new kingdoms get KVK first or Ark League? Nobody's gonna get Ark League with the exception of the top 32 kingdoms. So Osiris League is going to be only for the top 32 kingdoms for the first season, and the rest of the kingdoms will get Ark of Osiris as usual. So most likely what will happen is newer kingdoms will get the regular Ark of Osiris first for a few times, and then they'll do Lost Kingdom Season 2 once that happens. So anyone not in the top 32 will have the ability to watch Osiris League but not participate in the first season, as it's like the pilot season. It's how they want to make sure everything is according to plan, that just like they did with Lost Kingdom 1 essentially, that was about a week and some ahead, and they fixed things as it went for the older Lost Kingdoms. It's the same exact concept. So right now, TF are kind of holding on to a Shrine of Life. We're keeping an eye on it because something is on its way here to get rid of it. We're seeing a blue altar blinking as there's a rally by Desert Fox and a few solo marches right here. I see a Saladin on the battlefield and an El Cid with what I would assume is what I saw is a YSG full archers march, doing a little bit of damage to the desert altar, but taking massive damage in return. These are mainly tier 4s, and they're just getting pumped. A bunch of tier 5s in this thing. We can take a look at the battle report really quickly. We'll see really that even though these are tier 5s, the little bit that is in here is everything they need. It's everything they need right here. You can see Very few tier 5s on the other side trying to do their best. But you can't do anything against the full building. You can't do anything against the full building. Even if it's not a full building, it looks like this rally is not that full. And the damage, we can just take a look at the damage. 1,600, 1,500 on the building versus the 27 and 3,800 these marches are taking. It's simply not going to work. It's not going to work. And the execution is coming with 2 more marches, which would have been nice if these guys were getting the damage helping out. If it was helping out a bit earlier, these marches are just going to keep taking more and more damage. Really, there's nothing that's going to be done here. Nothing can be changed in here. The amount of damage being done to the altar is very, very insignificant compared to the amount of damage that's being done to the marches. And therefore, all they need is something like this guy who's slowly going to make his way in here, pad up the troops a little more, and just let the slaughter happen. Whole map is turning blue slowly and steadily. We can see right here the obelisk was defeated by the blue team. They finally picked it out of the red team's possession, and they are swarming. They are swarming every single thing that ported forward. Look at this. This guy, 55 million power getting swarmed. 42 million power getting swarmed. Just straight up swarms on a tier 5 player. We have Fluffy Bell in here as well, who's 50 million power. Look at that. Centra just going, what the heck do I do? What do I do? It's just nothing he can do, right? Straight up nothing you can do in this situation. Just take the swarm and enjoy the solo point. I guess he's picking up a nice little amount of solo points. You can see right here, the game is so much over. 1,000 points per minute versus the 100 points per minute the red team is doing. At least they have 3 more buildings remaining. Ark of Osiris captured by the blue team. There's just nothing we can talk about anymore in here. Nothing we can talk about. Just look at the spectacle that is the Misfit Lion division going ham on their Ark of Osiris. I thought I was walking into a match. No, there were a couple decent matchups today. One of them that I missed because I wasn't accepted into the alliance in time. The other one, a civil war broke out in their kingdom, and so they gave up on Ark of Osiris this week. The other one had another Lost Kingdom thing, or I don't know what they had, and they didn't do Ark of Osiris. One, I completely forgot the time. I wrote them for the second slot, and they were the first slot, so that was my mess up. And so we have only a slaughter remaining. That's pretty much all we have to watch at this point in time, as these guys are just massively going ham on these people. Poor Fluffy, getting just destroyed. Absolutely destroyed. The gate lock is going to happen. Is this Osiris League or not? No, Pigsy, not yet. Osiris League hasn't officially started. It wasn't announced yet. It was announced, but it wasn't. There's no official dates. There's nothing yet. This is just me casting regular Ark of Osiris like I always do on Ark of Osiris weekend. This was my laziest weekend for Ark of Osiris that I had scheduled. I screwed up or went out the window for some reason or another. And so at least we got this last one to just get a little bit of Ark of Osiris action like we always do every couple of weekends. Big announcement on stream, chat. On stream on Wednesday, 4 p.m. UTC. Big announcement. Big changes happening. You guys really want to be here for that one. We're just going to go with it and hope for the best. I didn't get why they used 2 alliance skills. Only 1 works. I don't know. I have no clue. I think they used up more than 2. I think they used up 2 or even 3 alliance skills. I don't know if it's only 1 that applies. And even if it is, alliance skills are just in the big alliances like Misfit Lion Division, they can turn on all the skills every day just so people have something to donate tech for, because there's nothing to do other than that. Everything is maxed out. Careless Whisper porting forward, making sure he can go quickly towards the gatekeeping area. They are already trying to gatekeep the red team. You can see right here a bunch of blue marches are already near the gate, even though there's still 2 buildings belonging to the red team. Ouch. You're sick, you're allowed a free pass? I don't know about that. If those arcs hadn't fallen through, we'd have definitely casted them, but it happens sometimes. Is it true that JWM are pretty much bullying other alliances to leave their kingdom? No. Demanding control? No, Adam. That is not true. There was one alliance that wanted... There was one alliance that had issues with things that JWM are doing to make actually K59 grow. And that alliance did get told to leave, I think, or something like that. I know of one alliance that had issues. Can you have any leaks about the Wednesday stream? No. If Osiris League is for top 32 kingdoms, other kingdoms won't have the chance to get the skin? That's a great question. I don't think so. I think only the top 32 will have the chance to get the skin itself. I don't know what they're going to do about that. Maybe they're going to do it so that people that spectate get the epic one and people that end up on playoffs and so get the legendary one. As you can see, they're starting to make skins that are more exclusive, like the top 20 for Lost Kingdom and stuff like that. What's up, Box? How you doing, man? We're just waiting for the gatekeep by Misfit Lion Division. This is not fun. Lilith will later on sell the skin for 10k. Kicked you out 4 times already? Is it disconnecting all the time? That's not gonna be fun. Z, if Lords Mobile were able to get 3 commanders for 11,000 bucks a pop, 1 skin for 100k wouldn't surprise me that much. For 10k wouldn't surprise me that much. Did I play WoW? No, I did not play WoW. I was not a WoW player. I knew that if I were to get into WoW, I would never get out. And so I didn't. I never got in. Just to give you some context, I got into BDO for a little while, and BDO is actually not licensed in here, so I can't play it in here in Israel. You cannot play it. It's like the IP is banned. But I figured out how to get around it without a VPN, and I got around it for about a week. And then it caught my little hack. But in the week that I had BDO, I trained horses non-stop for like 6 days. I would literally go to work or go to sleep. Before I did that, I went and crafted a 4-horse, what was it? A 4-horse carrier thingy, whatever it was. I'd saddle them up, get them to run on a loop, go to work, and I'd wake up, come back home from work or wake up in the morning and the whole thing is messed up, so I need to recraft a new one and set them up again. And I'd do that continuously for 6 days straight. Your alliance is doing their best. Brother, your alliance is up against beasts. There's nothing your alliance can do. Noodles Lee, I don't know what you're writing. Something about DT. Their screens saying otherwise. Okay, Adam. I can show you screenshots showing that I landed on the moon at some point in time in my life. I'm not saying that screenshots are fake, but screenshots out of context are very easy not to understand. If someone wants to present someone as an enemy, you can take a screenshot and distort it in any possible way to make it be what you want it to be. I don't know the full story. I don't try to get into the full story because, quite honestly, everybody that I've told to come to JWM so far are either in JWM or BNW or IR and having a lot of fun. So, I don't know. I don't know what to tell you. Greetings from Kingdom 398. What's up, man? How's it going? 398. I saw the other day that Kingdom 420 opened up the other like yesterday, I think, and I almost made an account there because, you know, it's Kingdom 420. We have to have an account in Kingdom 420. But damn, Kingdom 420 opened up yesterday. How crazy is that? I started in Kingdom 58. I started in Kingdom 58. And we're already at 400 and some deep. What's up, Neil? How's it going? Is tooth still there? Yeah, it is, Misty. Still hurts like crazy, though. But at least the infection is going down. I did some x-rays today, and I have a consultation on Wednesday. Funny, Wednesday. It's the same day. I have a consultation. Not going to start doing what needs to be done on Wednesday, but definitely have a consultation to figure out how to fix the problem, which is going to suck. It keeps on getting like Lords Mobile. I don't think it'll ever get to be as bad as Lords Mobile. You're still quite a few $100,000 away from that. TF is from Kingdom 71, from 69 actually. Root canal will sort it? It will. It will for sure. The problem is that it's not just a root canal. It's a root canal on a tooth that has a crown on top of it, which doesn't have a cavity. I got an infection, and from the infection, the root got screwed up. And so there is no cavity, and there is a crown. And so now, why is there no root canal before the crown? I have no idea, but now I got to take down the crown, fix it, and then get a new crown. It's just going to suck. Have I seen the new updates in Lords Mobile? No, I haven't looked at Lords Mobile in months. I watch occasionally Worthy Prince because he's an old friend, and I had the opportunity. I met him as well. He's a really cool dude, and so every now and then I watch his videos kind of just to support him. Have them running in the background. I don't even sometimes pay attention to the things that are being said. I'm honest. I don't really know the game. Don't want to get into the game again. He does good content, so I watch him, but I don't pay attention to like what changed, what didn't change, what to do, what not to do. What do you think about a matchmaking mode where you can join 24/7? It's interesting because there should be a possibility to do mock Ark of Osiris's. I think that they have to make it a thing that you can, even even if you pay money for it, and I'm saying this straight up. You pay money for an Ark of Osiris pass. Each alliance has to have an Ark of Osiris pass for gems or for whatever it is. And then if you have that, then you're able to go into an Ark of Osiris that you set up, essentially. Like you have an Ark of Osiris request, you paste it in, do whatever you need to do to match it, and boom, that's it. That'd be a cool idea. I suggested that for mocks, like to do so that maybe each alliance in the top 32 gets like 3 passes to 3 mock Ark of Osiris's that they could do by themselves just to practice and train and do things. Nobody replied though. I heard something about it. I saw something about someone who got rallied, someone who's a rally trap who before the familiars had like 200k deaths against the full tier 4 rally, and then after the familiars he had like 1.4 mil deaths out of the same type of rally exactly. So that's kind of messed up. One question. So already got 32 top kingdoms from the first 100. So that means that other kingdoms below won't play Ark League. So what's next? So for them, the next event is KVK. I think so, Jagu. I think that what's going to happen is that you guys are going to, that those who are not top 32 are going to keep getting Ark of Osiris as like a regular thing, while the top 32 will not get Ark of Osiris, they will instead get Osiris League. Yeah, I saw that video. I told you, there are YouTubers out there that I really respect the amount of work they do, and even though I don't necessarily play the games they play, or even if I do play the games they play, I don't play the way they do, I still watch their content because, they're friends. There are people in the Clash of Clans community that I still watch that I met like a little while back, like last year in November in LA. I don't play Clash of Clans. I don't understand half of the stuff that goes on there. But when my friend Klaus is on the freaking Worlds qualifiers streaming, I go on the stream and don't have a clue what they're doing, but he's casting, so support the guy. Watch his videos, thumb up the videos. I don't know, support my friends. I got to meet a bunch of cool people along the way, so that was kind of nice. Familiars ruined the game. A single and seagulls made it even worse. I don't know what sigils. No, it's I know I'm saying it wrong. Sigils made it wrong and made it worse. The more money they can get, the better. That's all that matters. Yeah, a lot of people are fighting huge wars in their kingdoms. Either Lost Kingdom or civil wars. 2 civil wars broke out after Lost Kingdom ended yesterday. In 2 different kingdoms. Really weird stuff. People are just going crazy. Like fighting each other out. So the gatekeeping is real. No points anymore for the blue team whatsoever. For the red team whatsoever. They wouldn't even let them pass the 5K. Let's make sure our friends from Misfits all have their 10,000 points set up. Is this not going to work? Okay, cool. Now you. Let's see. Who doesn't have the 10K requirement? So far, so good. It looks like everybody here hit their 10K. Oh, only Lewis is under the 10K. 4,403 points. But he'll get there. He has 26 minutes to get 10K. Misfit Lions not even caring. 26 minutes into the event, they are done. They are completely done. They're just, look at this. They're like, okay, cool. We want kills. Let's go. That's just nuts. You guys did really crazy in here. I know that something's changed in your gameplay. I noticed a few very, very small things. But because you guys didn't have anything stopping you whatsoever, I did not really catch on to many new nuances that Misfit Lion Division are doing in their Ark. I did like a couple of things I noticed. I did not like a couple of things I noticed, but you guys seem to have been doing to have improved quite a bit. I just think that some rallies, if you see that the rally will not be successful and that rally is so far ahead, especially if it's calves mainly, breaking the rally and using those marches and buildings that are on behind enemy lines seems like a better idea than just tanking the rest of the rally onto an obelisk or whatever it is. But other than that, I mean, I'm a bit surprised the red team still has space to move forward. Like, where are the blues? Technically, the blues don't even need to be here. If Misfit Lion Division right now pull out and send all their marches back home, every single march goes home right now. Even then, maybe not. Yeah, even then, I think this is over. If Misfits send every single march home, take this Ark of Osiris back with them just in case, and send every other march back home, there's nothing the red team can do. Not even enough time to come back from this. At this point, with the exception of Lewis, who needs points, everyone else in here is just helping out the red team get points. Because everybody else already maxed out everything they need. All the individual points, all the points system game, everything and anything is already taken out. So now the question is how much they want to help out the red team. This is straight up helping the red team get points, which is a good thing. There's no reason to keep your troops sitting at home doing nothing. They'll come back. They'll get revived anyway. But it would be kind of hilarious if all of Misfits just retreat back home. Get out of every building, get out of everything, and just go back home to the initial zone. It's like, yeah, we're done. That'd be very disrespectful too, but still, it'd be kind of funny. Look at this. Look at the amount of marches just making their way forward. Just a sea of blue marches. Look at that. They're all slowly and steadily making their way down. There's a small little bitty red march chilling, trying to get a little smart. Josh Chang here, he picked up an outpost right there. It's going to get insta picked up out of his control. And plenty of people now that know he's here, and yeah, that excursion is over. That excursion is over. Look at the blue marches. Look at the blue marches making their way in the cloud of madness. Do we see any commander that shouldn't be here? Chat, do we find, what do you say? Are we going to find here a nice little Lohar? If you guys see a Lohar or some other crazy commander that shouldn't be here, spot him out. Herman is okay. Boudica I can still see. Him I can still see. I don't see yet a Lohar on the battlefield. Or something really out there. Maybe this Julius Caesar is a little bit out there. A little bit. I don't know what you're trying to do with a Julius Caesar right there. Extra troops. Totally unrelated question to ask, but is the first event in Mightiest Governor troop training or barbarians? It's troop training day 1. It is troop training, and we are ready to push some troops. We're going to push some tier 3s to tier 4s. Ladies and gentlemen, we are going for tier 5s. On Thursday, the power raising day, we're pushing for tier 5s. We're doing it. We're doing it. It's happening. You pop a perk. It gave you more stamina. Like a Percocet. Eyes. What's up, Squiggles? How you doing? No, Vixen. The tier 5 thing is going to happen probably on Thursday. And then comes... usually when Eyes comes in, I can expect Mark to walk in right after. How's CS today? Am I streaming that push? No, I'm not going to be streaming the push, but I'll definitely make a video about it. 100%. You've got 22k of each troop ready to speed up. There you go. Today we had a matchup that only had enough tier 4s to 1 full march, but the opponent had enough to fill 5 marches. Max commanders. We lost by 2k difference. Damn. Damn. So every top 10 ish alliances in top 32 play each other. How come this is not Osiris League yet? Are my frames per second dropping? No, this game is just getting ridiculously laggy because of all the animations happening in here. So it's like stupidly laggy. And the blue team is just owning, so this is just complete. As there's nothing here to watch, really. 10 megahertz, that mobile, 10 hertz mobile connection. How's CS going? I need to get back to CS at some point. I played 1 or 2 matches and remembered why I don't play anymore. That means basically Lilith wants to reduce the kingdoms below to keep only top 32 for... No, it just means that they want to make sure that the first time they do an Osiris League, it's to a select group of individuals so they can track, learn, and understand how to get it better. You never do like a first Go ESEA Open. Yeah, sure. They never do like a first event that is everybody. They usually do it in pieces so that they can monitor, track, and make changes as it goes. You're gonna go start making CSGO YouTube videos? About damn time, Mark. That took you about 5 years to figure out you should be doing that. At least Eyes came back to it, and he's been bunny hopping like crazy. I see you, Eyes. I do watch your videos too. There was a crazy op played in the last video that I was like, what the f... Mark, your brain is dead. I've been telling you this for years. We've been telling you this for years. You gotta make content. Content is key. MWC next god in CSGO. He could have been a god already. He was a god. He even won money. He's a pro. Not like us peasants. Couldn't get past GoESTA Open. Easy clutch. You're farming? You should totally tell... Billy, you should totally tell everybody to just go back. To back off. Just go home. Tell everybody to go home. Be like, yo, just send your marches back home. Let Lewis pick up some do some whatever he needs to do. And be like, yo, everybody, just go home. Abandon all buildings, go home. Shrewd? You have an account in Legends Kingdom, but you're French Alliance. Who do you contact to joining Legends? You contact Night King from LG1. Do you have an idea on the new commanders coming? I'm telling you guys this right now. I'm calling the bluff. Those commanders don't really even exist anymore still. It was just, hey, these commanders are coming out. We won't tell you when. We won't tell you how. We won't tell you where. They're just coming out just to get you hyped, but they're not really there. I don't think they're really there. I don't think we're gonna see them anytime soon. I think it was more like a woohoo, and then where's the actual thing? It really pisses me off though. Yo, Mark, you should be doing CSGO content. I don't know why you don't. You need to get with Eyes, be like, yo, let's record a bunch of stuff. You edit out. You do your stuff. You edit. We do our own stuff as well. You do like a 50-50 cut. I don't know. I get the clips. You get the edits. I don't know. Whatever the heck not. Keep getting content out. Pump that content. The two of you can actually make a lot of good CSGO content together. And it'll suck to grind for a little bit, for a year, maybe two, of actual grind with very little pay, but eventually you grow. They are actually backing off. That'd be funny as hell if everybody's actually backing off. Get out of buildings, get out of everything, just go home. We do not have one march on the battlefield. No way you actually did this. All sent home. That's pretty funny. I love it. Everybody's like, yo, let's just dip. Just dip. There ain't no point in holding the buildings. Ain't no point in doing nothing. Just go home. Chill. With the exception of Lewis, I guess. He needs to get his solo points done. Is there really nothing in the buildings? No way. I can't take a look at what's in the building. Huh. But that's pretty funny. Huh? So everybody's going home. Like, what else can you do? Look at that. Look at that. The red team is actually coming out. The red team are actually coming out. It's working. They're going for buildings. Aw. Hey, you got them to come out. That's a first good sign. Look at that. Damn. Here they come. The little bit of them that are left. Look, they're leaving. There we go. Action time. They listened. Why are you surprised? Why are you so surprised? There's at least 2 TF people in the stream right now. At least. Woo! The red team. Look at that. First outpost being taken. Oh, that doesn't look too good. Gio is like, calm down, buddy. Calm down. But hey, that's more points. So that's not a bad thing. Oh, poor guy. Oh. This looks sweet. It was rough. It was rough. I wouldn't call it sweet. I would call it very rough. And there go a few extra marches. And back home Gio goes too. It's like at this point, the only people that have anything to gain out of it is the red team, who still need individual honor points. How much more do they need? Oh, they need a lot of individual honor points. No, this is... No. You. No, you. They need a lot of individual honor points. You only have 17 people above that 10,000 individual honor points. And so they got some work to get done. Got some work to get done here. You didn't miss much. You definitely didn't miss much. You didn't miss anything at all, really. It was just a slaughter. 70 people in the stream and only 8 likes. Come on, guys. You said it. I didn't say it. Smash that like button. I know this is a bit... Oh, come on. I got to say it a little bit better. We see a Lohar. Woo! That's what we were looking for. A good Lohar. Of course, guys, if you're enjoying the stream, making sure you're smashing the likes button on the stream. It wasn't the craziest of casts today. It was a very one-sided cast. We knew this from the beginning, but really wanted to show at least one of the top teams playing today. We had a very cool set. Yeah, Lohar alert. I'm happy we saw Lohar. It was like we almost saw a perfect match, except that no. But yeah, this is probably, if I'm not mistaken, these guys take the second biggest Ark of Osiris lineup I've seen yet. I've seen an Ark of Osiris of 1.16 and an Ark of Osiris of 1.13, which is these guys. So we wanted to show one of the top alliances, them going up against a 466 million power alliance. Sucks for the red team. It sucks for the red team. But yeah, it is what it is at this point. Nothing we can do about it. Except for chill, watch, enjoy the stream. And just, you know, one bad cast every now and then does happen. It does happen. It does happen. Bad weekend for Ark of Osiris. Very bad weekend. In terms of casting, I've seen some very good matches going up. There was White Tigers against... who was it? K50 was a big matchup that happened today. We had UCS against JWM2, the Farm Alliance, which kind of sucked because JWM2 is not a maxed technology alliance. So it's like, it's insanely hard to go up against a full 100% technology alliance already. And on top of that, UCS were a lot stronger. So there was that. And then NB1 went up against DSP. We were going to watch that, but something happened at the end and we couldn't get it done, which was kind of a shame. Legends Gaming did crazy. We had YYZ also supposed to do their debut here on the stream, but we'll get those guys next week for sure. We'll do our best to next time around Ark of Osiris comes by to cast those folks. And hopefully we get a very competitive Ark of Osiris coming up ahead. Chat, after the announcement on Wednesday, there's already one video planned out to be the first one after that. We're going to have also a massive, massive, massive key opening that day. YYZ is in war, correct. Which is why they didn't do Ark. We're going to open over 500 gold keys on Wednesday. We're going to open over 24 Warlord's Ambition chests, hoping for more Tao Taos. We're going to open over 100 Warrior Queen chests to be hopefully get a Legendary Commander Sculpture, if not some more Ethelfleds. And then on the jumper, we're going to open another 100 and something gold keys. Next live stream is on Wednesday, 4 p.m. UTC. It's going to be a huge stream announcement. There's going to be a change, a big change coming that I hope you guys will really like. I've been working very hard with a few other people behind the scenes to get it done. That's the leak of the Wednesday stream. Sure, I guess a little bit of what's in the plan. We're definitely going to open up a lot of gold keys. The most gold keys I've ever opened, and the biggest opening happening on stream, I guess. I've had footage of people opening tons of keys, but never really opened up that many myself. 500 plus gold keys are going to be nuts. And then the Warlord's Ambitions, I'm buying them 3 a day every day. We'll have at least, I think, 30 of those available. And then the Warrior Queen chests, you get 12 every day, and I'm at 100 now. So we'll have still Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday. So we're looking at 136 of those. It's going to be cool. My bird has not, the pigeon hasn't made its way back from China yet. No. Unfortunately, none of that. None of that. Yet. Let's take a look really quickly, as these guys are just, what can we say, 6 more minutes and Misfit Line Division will completely conquer this match. Unfortunately, it was a quite boring one for them and for us, really. Nothing too crazy, as they just plowed through. So many teleports still available because they own all the obelisks and keep getting more ports every time. I don't even know, man. I don't even know. Oh, there's Lewis. So at least he's trying to pick up them points. At this point, I mean, execution is standing right there. I don't know if he's still standing there or not, because this could be very laggy. But it looks like Lewis is at least trying to get points, which is good, because he's the only one remaining without them. He's very close to the 10K, but he's the only one without them yet. Just like Vixen said, join the Discord group if you haven't already. We have a very active Discord group, 1,200 people plus and growing. This is nuts. We had almost no, this was relatively new server for me, and we're already at 1,245 members. So thank you all of those who are joining the Discord group. We're super active in the lounge there. And of course, the more you get to talk to people and grow in the Discord, you'll unlock more private rooms, as if you are one of the supporters that's more active on Discord, you slowly gain ranks. So you can see on that you have people that are on elite level, on epic level, and stuff like that. That's people who are just more active on the Discord, and so they have rooms that are for that specific category and myself. And so when you make it up to the elite, epic, and legendary, it's really it's a very, very small select group of people. And so I encourage you guys to come join our Discord right here. Ask any question you want to ask. A lot of people are in there to answer questions and help out, including some folks who are on the battlefield right now. Comment there on the day-to-day. We just beat JWM sub UIE also in Ark. Nice. Congrats, Taylor. You're from Kingdom 16, right? If I'm not mistaken. I recognize the name. Very nice, very nice. Vixen, that did not come out as good as you thought it would. Funny, I'm replying to someone on Discord right now as we speak. That's how active I am on that Discord. I see messages, I'm like, ooh, perfect. Lewis will get the points for sure. There's plenty of red marches out here still, and he is full force. Only his one march is really all he needs. He doesn't need more than that. He'll get it for sure. He should have already gotten it, I think, in the 3 minutes that have passed. Yeah, he's there. Next refresh, he's past that. He's a one-man band right now. He's doing his thing. He's enjoying it. Making sure he gets his points. He should have gotten them. Next time this updates, he'll be at 10K. No need to worry about that. He'll be at 10K for sure. Where are you going? There you go. How are these Ark fights even happening? Matchmaking is broken. I agree. Markswoman on the battlefield? Where? Damn, I missed a Woo! Markswoman! That's another one to... We got to make like a game. We got to do it like... So every time we see a bad commander on the field, we got to take a shot or something. That'd be 2 shots today. Markswoman, and we saw Lohar too. Come on, boys. I'm keeping an eye on Lewis, man. I want him to get his 10K. That's the only excitement we have left. Will he get the 10K or not? That's all the excitement we have left. Retreat. Come on, boys. Let me see that 10K. Woo! There he is. Perfect. 30 members at 10K. 25 or 26. More than that. 28 were at 10K already at the 26th point mark. 26 minutes left and they were already done. Lewis towards the end picked up a few kills right here. Picked up his 10K points. 30 people, 10K. Match secured, rewards secured. What is left to do right now but just to say GG in the chat and hopefully get a better matchup next time around. So big GGs to Misfit Lion Division who slaughtered their opposition. And I'm about to sneeze in a second. Don't do it. Thank you for letting me not sneeze. Big GGs as the game crashes just in time. The game crashes just in time as the event is about to end. Can we make it back to see the victory on the screen? Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. Let us in. Oh, God. We missed it, didn't we? Come on, 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 game. Let them get their credit. Ah! Go. Can I get in? Can I get in? Can I get in? Yes, I got it in time. Cool. So we can get the victory they deserve. The victory deserved by the Misfit Lion Division. 5 seconds remaining. And ladies and gentlemen, GG's victory goes to the Misfit Lion Division of Kingdom 93. Nico with 72,000 individual scores and Gaius representing him. Okay. Okay. So let's take a look at this really quickly. The provisioning score was kind of the only place where TF had a little bit of a close competition in here. Obviously, occupation score went out the window as soon as once Misfit Lion picked up a building, it never belonged to the red team again. You can clearly see the units healed compared on both sides. The amounts of severely woundeds and kills are just telling you the story. There's no need to heal, almost any need to heal whatsoever. Tons of severely woundeds on the red side. 14 teleports against the 36. 4 arcs picked up. This was just a one-sided, crazy affair. Crazy, crazy one-sided affair right here. And as we saw, Lady Dragon picking up the provisions for the Misfits. 5-5 open going for occupation score. Shadow Spawn with the Osiris capture and the total kills. Nico with almost 3 million, as well as severely wounded, 841,000. Javi was really about that healing life. I don't know about all that healing life, but it is what it is. Everybody above that 10K score, everybody getting the good stuff. And of course, we had a set of participants that were supposed to be backups that never made it in. Big GGs to the guys in Misfit Lion Division. It won't let me type GG in the chat. I swear to God, this game. We're going to try it again, and if not, I'm just going to do it on my phone as soon as I close the stream. I usually like to have like a post-game interview done, but really, I don't know, man. This one-sided affair. All there is to say is matchmaking is broken, and Misfit Lions are monsters. And I'm really looking forward for Osiris League, where hopefully I'm going to be able to do some interviews in between games and stuff like that. It's going to be kind of cool. We're working on a bunch of different things. So before we're done, let's go ahead and say GG. For letting me cast. And of course, bam. GG to the folks at Misfit Lion Division. Let me get the heck out of here before Lewis starts going crazy. He is my #1 fan. No. Let me get out of this alliance before madness ensues. Madness indeed. I won't show you guys the amount of time that guy hit this account, which is 4,000 power. I find it hilarious. But anyway, we're not going to go over that. Chat, thank you guys very much for being here. I apologize. This cast wasn't the craziest cast. Wednesday, we'll be back with another stream. I might do like a Monday stream prequel. I might stream on Monday. I'm not 100% yet. If so, 4 p.m. UTC, we're going to try it out. Monday being tomorrow. So there's a high chance of it happening. I don't know yet what I'm doing tomorrow. But Wednesday for sure, 100% you guys want to be here. Awesome announcement for the channel. Before you guys leave, hit a like on the video. If you guys are watching the VOD and you have any comments, questions, suggestions, anything you want to leave me in the comments down below, you're welcome to leave those. VOD will be up in a couple of hours. You'll be able to see everything happening and all the good stuff. Chat, I'll see you guys sooner rather than later. Big happy birthday again, Billy. Enjoy your day. Thank you for letting me cast Misfit Lion Division, and I'll see you guys sooner rather than later. Take care. Peace.